that for like a day or two, and then I realized that there is, no matter what you're putting into this receiver for power, because it's hitched up to the ESC obviously to get it going, you know what I mean, and you gotta hold the little stripes down to make the green light blink. Well, I held it and held it all day long, and nothing blinked. So obviously the receiver was junk. And I called them up, they sent me $100 receiver. At this point, I'm super disappointed because, I mean, I got a car that's an EXP that's supposed to be ready to go, and instead I'm working on it already. Okay? So, you know, I don't know about anybody else, but to me, the working on it part is not the fun part of RCing. Okay? So, point I'm trying to make is that they did that. They sent me the receiver. The receiver worked. I bound it, got it together, got the servo in, and the ESC would not work. It just did the blinking thing, and it would not calibrate. So that's what I went through on my Italian. I finally called them up after they were, I don't know why they wanted to keep trying to make me keep this car. You know, maybe they saw all the cars I've bought and thought that I could just fix it or whatever. I'm sorry, when I pay $800 for a car, I need it to come out the way it's supposed to. I understand that if I do a big jump and it lands and it breaks, it's my responsibility. It goes both ways, if that makes sense. Anybody understand all that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, you know, so that's what happened with Italian. Now with the Outcast, and I didn't mean to turn this into a rant about that, but I'm very disappointed in these cars. And, you know, I'm already going to be getting them back, and I hope that these ESCs work properly. Because, again, another point that I'd like to make is that, to me, how the manufacturers make the car is the car. You know, you may be able to up the pinion, especially if it's suggested by them. You may be able to do things, but when you change things like the ESC, you know what I mean, even the tires, although I do that all the time, I'm just saying, you know, when you do that, you slowly not the car that it was. So I personally, this is me, I personally like what comes from the factory, and I try to keep it at factory or stock as much as possible, but yet get it to do what I need it to do, because to me that is the car that they made, and they made it that way for a reason. Okay, so again, if I didn't explain the gyro, if anybody doesn't understand what a gyro is that when you, first off, one thing you may want to have a tip on is that when you go to bind this to your car, make sure the car is flat on a level surface. That's something that a lot of people say, but also a lot of people don't hear, is that you need to lay your car on a level, flat surface, so that when the ESC, if you put it in gyro mode, which you do have the ability to hit it and just take away this whole knob whatsoever, but I leave it on because even though I don't really use it, I could turn it all the way off and it doesn't work. So I leave it on, but yeah, level flat surface, bind it. The gyro is what keeps you, I guess, a little more stable around corners, around going straight down the road at high speeds. It keeps your car, like when the car starts to turn this way, the tires automatically turn the other way to correct the best way it knows how. Now the problem I find with anything like that, like AVC or anything like a gyro or anything like that, is that when you try to do flips like I do, I enjoy ripping almost as much as I do flipping, but I enjoy flipping more. And when you have the AVC, which is the Armor's, what is that? The Armor's, basically it does the same thing. It self-corrects itself when you start turning too far. It starts leaning the wrong way, or it senses loose dirt, so it corrects itself for you. A lot of people don't like it, but like I said, when you go to flip in the air, the car doesn't know because it's not on a flat level surface. It's flipping, so the tires tend to either turn one way or the other, and that can cause your car to turn one way or the other in the air, which may not want to land ideally, which could lead to breakages. So I always leave mine off, especially when flipping. I might try it out when I'm going up and down a fast lane or something, you know, something like that. So again, we have another unboxing, obviously, and it's a big brown box, so it's hard to say where it came from. I mean, it's really hardly even labeled. What do you guys think? Where do you think it came from?
Horizon.
Horizon Hobby, okay. My wife says Horizon Hobby. Kat, what do you got?
eBay?
eBay. Good guess, but no. Oh, sorry, I don't mean to say what it is, but no, it is not from eBay. And that's okay. Andrew, where do you think it came from? That's the question. Thank you again for gracing us with your presence. We appreciate you. You don't know? Is that your official answer?
Yeah.
Really, you don't want to take a gander and guess where it might have come from? If it's not from, what'd you say?
Banggood.
eBay.
eBay.
Banggood.
Huh?
Horizon.
Horizon Hobby, and then we got a Banggood. So we got a eBay, which I already did say no, I'm sorry, but we know it's not eBay. But we do have a Horizon Hobby and a Banggood. Man, you guys really stink. Would it kill you to actually think about where I get my cars? You know what I mean?
Well, armor.
Arma, it still doesn't tell me. Arma? Yeah, well, yeah, I guess that is, but that's the Horizon Hobby. But still, yeah, you're right. Arma would be one. So are you changing your thing? So are you sticking with Horizon Hobby?
Yes.
And what if you're right? Maybe I'm just joking around. What do you think, Andrew? You think I might be joking around?
Well, even.
You think that's possible, that I might be joking around? That maybe it's Horizon Hobby? in the box?
Even if it is or isn't, you always get a good
Well, thank you. I appreciate the kind words, but what I'm trying to say is do you think maybe I might be joking around and it
Yes.
is from Horizon Hobby?
Yes.
Because didn't I say I don't try to let on what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, I accidentally did say it was eBay. My bad. Anyways, we got this knife out. Everybody seems to think it's so sharp. Look at, it's not sharp. But I'm sure it will cut this box. At least I hope it will. So let's see what it is. We got a plain box. He's guessing from China. Let's do this too. Let's take a guess at what car it could be. Kat, you go first. If it's too hard, I don't know is an answer, but please try.
A
There's no wrong answer. I would try to get the right one though.
Creighton Outcast, if there's such thing.
A Creighton Outcast? No, there's not such thing.
Darn it.
Any other ideas? There's a Creighton or an Outcast.
Maybe another Outcast?
Is that what you want to go with?
Yeah.
Okay, she's going with another Outcast. These are easy questions, Teresa. You think you can handle it?
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what we watched last, but my gosh, we watched so many.
I haven't watched this one in a while. I'm just going to give you that hint.
Okay.
This hasn't been anything that we've seen on TV for a long, long time. You have seen it before.
Okay.
Kevin Talbot.
Then
Kevin
I'll go
Talbot.
with it. Okay. Oh
Oh,
my gosh.
also, I'll give you a hint. RC Tanks and Trucks did it. If you remember him, Mr. Handjob.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. Oh, that makes them.
He's always a big fan of the Vkar Bison. As you can see, the Vkar Bison
Hey,
is
is
a
it the McCraven?
Macrave. No, there's no such thing really, but no.
No.
The Krahave. is
You
what
mean the
you're trying to-
Mojave?
No, there's another. You can hybrid because the Mojave is actually bigger than the Creighton.
Oh,
It's a 1/7 scale versus a 1/8 scale.
I think what she means by the Mojave, the Mojave with Creighton access or the arms.
That's correct. That's correct. I would think just the arms and everything because it would, seems like, but I don't know. I haven't gotten into it. I don't know. Well, I'm just saying I would think you just need to kind of like replace the arms and make the